tip that changed everything.
I've been working at this little diner for the past year. It's not glamorous, but it's honest work, and most of the customers are kind most. Last Friday was a rough day. I had an early shift, and from the moment I walked in, it felt like everything was going wrong. The coffee machine broke, a family complained that their eggs were too eggy, whatever that means, and I accidentally spilled orange juice on a table. By lunchtime, I was barely holding it together. Then, this older gentleman walked in. He was in his 60s, neatly dressed, and had the kind of calm energy that made the chaos around him seem irrelevant. He sat at one of my tables, ordered a coffee and a turkey sandwich, and smiled politely when I asked how his day was going. We didn't chat much beyond the usual pleasantries, but there was something about him that stood out. He seemed to notice everything, like how I was rushing back and forth, trying to keep up. When he finished his meal, he waved me over and handed me the check. "Thank you for the great service," he said with a warm smile. I gave him the usual response, "It's my pleasure. Have a great day," and went to clear his table once he left. That's when I saw it. There, on the receipt, was a tip for $500. I froze. My first thought was that it had to be a mistake. But then I saw the note he'd left on the back of the receipt. "I've been in your shoes before, working hard and feeling invisible. Just know that your kindness and effort don't go unnoticed. Use this however you need, whether it's for bills, treat for yourself, or just to breathe a little easier. You're doing great." I stared at the note, tears welling up in my eyes. It wasn't just the money, it was the acknowledgement. Someone saw me. Someone cared enough to remind me that my efforts mattered. I showed the note to my manager, half expecting them to say it was a joke or a mistake. But they smiled and said, "Nope, that guy's a regular. He does this sometimes." I'll never forget that man. That one act of kindness turned my terrible day into something extraordinary. I've kept his note in my wallet ever since, a reminder that even when life feels overwhelming, there's still good out there.